just waiting for the day when we can be more than we are. I know you think nobody cares, but I do. It's the same things that we wanna believe, and you know you gotta get it back somehow. Don't you think it's time you find out? And just like you, I want to know just where I stand amongst the throngs of many masses, herded up and dressed like man, and I wish that they would stop and stare and wonder where they've been, but I still think there's hope here in the end. And I know you think nobody cares, but I do. It's the same things that we wanna believe, and you know you gotta get it back somehow.
Hello.
It's crazy, but we've gotta move past this. I know.
Now, after 2 event streams, it's time to get back to my normal schedule. Today we are going to knit some hearts. I'm working on one for Crafty Mom at the moment, which I started last week. But before we get into it, first let's start some Stream Raiders. I haven't checked my quests yet. Mages and Paladins are what I'm supposed to place. Okay. So we are going down here so we can get the loyalty token chest, which means surprise battle next. Okay. Mages or Paladins? The flag bearer, there is my Paladin. Well, I'm going to post it here. Please join me in the battle. If you play Stream Raiders, link should be in chat. And I'm going back to knitting because I have a half finished heart here. Yes, I have set up for the top part, so I now need a bit of scrap yarn, and then I can work on the top halves. The last few days were a lot of fun with the Crafty Valentine event. I'm not sure if you were there or not. I worked on embroidered bookmarks. One is pretty much done and the other one needs this word done and the heart filled out. And then they get sent to their new owners because they were both given away during the streams. But I plan to make more bookmarks in the future that you might buy through my Ko-fi shop or commission one for me if you want something specific on it. And since there were a lot of gift subs again during the event, I will probably work on some of the hearts off stream so I can get them done. Otherwise, I will never catch up. Hello, Lady B and Moose, welcome in. So just needed to count to make sure I have the correct amount of stitches put aside. So I hope you are both doing well. I was just saying that I had a lot of fun the last 2 days with the Weight Train event, both with my streams and with watching other people. And I'm really looking forward to the Easter one. Already thinking about ideas. So many possibilities. Although right now I have to say streaming 3 days in a row is pretty exhausting. But I did not want to cancel today because I already have to cancel my stream on Tuesday. Hello Andy. Because I have an appointment with my son. So I did not want to cancel 2 of my regular streams. So here we are. Watching 3 days in a row is also exhausting. Well, at least you don't have to entertain people. And try to do something else at the same time. Moose, it was great, you got a few new streams to follow. That's great. That's part of what those events are for. For the streamers, it's making new connections, but also finding new followers, because you bring the viewers from another stream over and they might find someone else they would like to watch. So it definitely was successful in that area. Yes, new friends, some old friends. And it was fun to see what everyone made. I even won something. I won the ornament from Frog in the Crafts, but she will hold back. Because yeah, this week will be Chaos Week again with streams. I will stream today, not at all on Tuesday. And on Friday I will have an early stream, but we haven't quite set the time yet. Probably around 1 PM, so early in the afternoon. Because I'm going to make a co-op stream with Frog in the Crafts, and we will both make ATCs and will exchange them after the stream. Because on Fridays she has a Friday with friends and she always does a co-op stream, and yeah, I really liked the idea. And that's one of the things that you get from making new connections through the event you get other opportunities and make even more connections. So what size do I want the paint skin in? Well, I will probably not make anything that's bigger than postcard size. Most likely rather smaller stuff. Wait, am I supposed to decrease here? No, I'm not. Okay, thanks, because then I can always cut them smaller if I want to, but they are big enough for the biggest thing I want to make. You know, I already have more ideas than time and stuff. Do you know any crafters in Mexico? Not from the top of my head, no, sorry. If I do, they haven't told me they are from Mexico. Basically no South or Middle America that I am aware of. On the other hand, I could help you with South Africa. The internet is random like that. But Lady B, you and Tina are keeping me busy with hard knitting. Again, almost all went to active people or people that I have talked to more than once before, and most of them have already reacted to my message and have picked a color, so my list is getting long. I said it right at the beginning of the stream, I will probably have to work on the hearts off stream if I want to get anywhere near finished. And I might reach a point soon where it gets more stress than fun, and I will have to call a stop to it and do something else. So, one half of the top done. Oh, I need to stretch. My son helped with chores today. He did the vacuum. So, yay, one thing less to do. I tell you, this whole streaming event has kind of messed with my schedule. That, and on top of me not having the most energy right now. Yeah. Means not everything gets done when it's supposed to get done. I'm so glad there's 3 grown-up people in this apartment and not just me. And yes, I count 17-year-old as grown-up because it means he can do all the chores. He might not want to, but let's be honest, who wants to clean? If there is so much more fun stuff to do. But we had nice pancakes for late breakfast today, or rather brunch, because we had invited brother-in-law over for it. He's not in a good place at the moment either, and we need to give 1, 2, 3. We need to give him reasons to leave his apartment and see at least us. Because otherwise he'd sit there all on his own and, well, then feel even worse. So we try to make him come over regularly so he's not just on his own, and it works well if we bribe him with food. Would work for a lot of people probably. I mean, you could bribe me with food. If you could have anything for breakfast, no matter how many calories it has, just assume it's good for you no matter what it is, and you don't have to make it. What would you get for breakfast? I think for me it's a close call between pancakes or a full English. Really depends on whether I'm in the mood for something sweet or something savory. Yes, big fluffy pancakes with maple syrup. I would have taken fresh berries or something like that, but we didn't have any. So, but yeah, if I could have my dream pancake breakfast, it definitely would have all kinds of fresh food to go with it. But still big fluffy pancakes with lots of maple syrup. Or, as I said, full English. Well, without the mushrooms. I'm not a fan of mushrooms. Is there an actual not location-based difference, Lady B? Oh, today's knitting project is a subscriber heart, and after that another subscriber heart, and we'll see how far we get with the subscriber hearts, because that's my usual Sunday project. And you can always, if you want to know, just type !project and it will give you the information of what I'm currently working on. If it exists, with a link to the pattern. If it's not something I'm making up. But yeah, on Sundays I usually work on the subscriber hearts, so I have a set day to make them and don't fall too far behind. And in case you don't know yet, subscriber hearts is something I make for every first time subscriber, no matter whether it was a gift sub, prime sub, or regular paid sub. And after a total of 12 months of subscription, you can get the heart sent to your home, no matter where you live in the world. And again, I don't care what kind of sub the 12 months were, and they don't need to be in one row, but as soon as it is 12 months, you can get it sent home. When they are finished, the hearts look like this. and live in this plus a yet to be bought container next to my desk. Because this vase is flowing over. But that's a good thing, because it means lots of people support me and like it here, so I must be doing something right. So, I'm always stuffing the hearts with yarn scraps, if I have any. That lately keeps my jar of yarn scraps relatively empty. And the remainder is filled up with cloudy, fluffy fiber fill. Yeah, they are fluffy, and if you work tight enough, you don't see what's on the inside. I mean, I wouldn't fill a white heart with colorful scraps, because you would still see it a little bit in the small gaps. But for everything that's a darker color, you really can't see where the yarn scraps end and where the fiber fill starts. So well, I did not think I would achieve my sub-goal, Lady B. I just randomly said, oh, I reached the follower goal. Now, if I reach my sub-goal, that will be a successful month. And then you and Tina decided to go overboard. So now I have increased the sub-goal, because I had more than my sub-goal was. I had not expected that to happen. You're going to try to make sub stickers like your emotes. Yeah, that sounds like a plan as well. Oh, come on, go in there. Don't stay outside. Thank you. So this is almost filled up enough. Then I just have to weave in ends, and we'll see what the next heart will be. And not after this Dream Raiders battle, but the one after that, I'm going to read our Sunday story, which is this week the Frog King. I just had to double check, because I'm making my way through the Grimm's fairy tales, and afterwards we'll see. I need stories that can be read in about half an hour, or I will have to make an extra stream, because yeah, I still want some crafting time, and my voice doesn't really like when I read too much. Recently I had a story that went for almost the whole 30 minutes and my voice was absolutely giving up towards the end of it. So, one last one, and then we can go right into the Stream Raiders battle. Let's see. So, and one more heart done. Now let me check which color the next one is. Where is my file? The next one is color 24. Which is one of my smaller leftovers from this bag. And this heart goes up here. So now time for Stream Raiders. That's not many of us. Where is everyone? Moose, Andy, you don't want to play today? But well, let's see. Give us a battle bonus here and see what happens. You're shopping. Nope, no worries. I was just surprised that there were almost no units placed. Yeah, that was not successful. Well, let's try this again. Next time should be easier. Why do I have... Oh, yeah. Anyway. Let's go with my tank. Please join me in battle. Stream Raiders is free. You make you log in with your Twitch account, and then you get units that you can level up and place in people's battles. It's just something to do for fun. Basically, if you click the link above your post, you will get to Stream Raiders, can log in with your Twitch account, and then you get units like mine that you can place, and they will get better over time because you can level them up, and you get new units over time. So it's just a fun thing to do in between. So you're on your phone, so fat fingers pressing on keys. Oh, I know how that goes. I don't even have large hands, but even I mistype so often on the phone. I really don't know how my partner does it, because it feels like his hands are twice my size. They are like this, and but he's the one who does the miniature building and all this fiddly stuff, so I'm not sure how this all works. My brain is not really functional today. I was just wondering, what did I want to do with this yarn? Well, knit another heart, of course. I should by now be able to make them on autopilot, as many as I have done. Lady Niska, welcome in. Thank you for the wait. I hope you had a great stream. I wanted to visit you earlier, but wasn't able to because brother-in-law was here and we talked too long. You finished your Capricorn, so the Zodiac project is done. Yay! Congrats! Awesome! Do you have any pictures yet? If yes, feel free to share. And thank you for the follow, Tigress Tea. Let's have a shout out for Lady Niska.
This is slightly more fun, but also stuff I'm quite hard at.
She does crochet a lot, does a lot for charity, and is a very wonderful, nice, and yeah, great person. No pics yet, but you are going to try and make a nice group picture of them today. That sounds great. And while we are doing shout outs, let's have one for Lady B as well. She does acrylic pours, is from Ireland, and another wonderful person, very welcoming, and her streams are always fun. No worries, Moose. See you soon. So, and for everyone who came in with the wait and doesn't know me yet, I'm Yvonne from Germany. I knit and crochet mostly, and I design patterns for those. Everything you see down here has been designed by me, and the patterns are available for sale. And I do embroidery as well. Those are some bookmarks I worked on for an event recently. And I can't find it right now. Made something for an exchange that I put away somewhere safe. Oh, there it is. This is a dragon I made for an art exchange. So, yeah. I'm doing lots of crafts, but my main ones are knitting and crochet and embroidery. And I live in Germany with my 17-year-old son and my partner, both of which might make appearances on stream. On Sundays, I knit subscriber hearts. They are hearts I make for first-time subscribers, and after a total of 12 months of subscription, I will send the heart to their home if they want it. And that's what the hearts look like. And they live right next to me until I am ready to send them out. And as well on Sundays I read a story at around somewhere between 5 and 5:30 when my second Stream Raiders battle of the day is over. And at the moment it's Grimm's Fairy Tale, and today we are going to read The Frog King in about 25 minutes. If you want to know anything else about me, feel free to ask, and feel free to say hi in chat. Let me know a little bit about yourselves if you're up to it. Any streamers, let me know you stream. Any crafters, artists, feel free to post a link to something you have made or your Instagram. I want to connect with other creative people, and that includes connecting with other streamers, so please let me know if you are a streamer. I can't give you a shout out or a follow if I don't know that you stream. Sorry, this is a pretty fiddly row in my project because there's so few stitches. It's going to get easier soon. Ooh, speaking of living with my partner, here he is.
Speak of the devil.
And he's bringing me coffee and chocolate. Even better. Thank you.
So you have at least, I thought I bring you two, so you have at least two of the pack. Because it's gone now.
Oh. He brought me some toffee and a small chocolate bar thingy. And coffee. If my son appears, it will be a lot less quiet and a lot less helpful for stream, but usually fun. because he can be quite charming if he wants to be, and yeah, he either comes here to annoy me or to charm everyone who's watching. That was Hubby Wolf. He brought me coffee and chocolates. Teen Wolf always only eats all the chocolate himself. You're a single mom with 2 daughters and 1 cat. So are you German too, or why the random German part? Oh, come on. Marianne does not want to go back on the needle. There we are. But yeah, my streams are usually pretty chill, and I'm more than happy to have people just lurk or watch while they craft. But I will definitely keep asking questions of people, because it's much more fun to craft when you have someone to talk to. But please never feel pressured to chat if you'd rather not. Half German. Your grandma is from Bokenförde. Yeah, it definitely should be spelled differently at the end. But as long as we understand each other, everything is fine. You're gonna sneak out to take pictures of your finished Zodiac project while there is still some daylight. Yes, make the most of it and enjoy. At least here we had sunshine. So, thanks for bringing your people by, and have a great rest of your weekend. So, if any one of you plays Stream Raiders, I could do with some help in my battle. There you go. So I need to mark the beginning of my round here. Makes it easier to keep track of things while distracted by chat and everything else on stream. Stitch markers are so useful. if any of you want to share photos of things you have created, as I said, feel free to post them in the chat, or you can join my Discord. There is a channel for crafts and one for art. And you can share whatever you make there. There are self-promo channels for streams. If you have a shop and something to sell, feel free to post your link there, because it's going to be helpful when I go shopping for myself or for gifts. I like to support small businesses, and I'd rather support people that I know from somewhere than random strangers, but definitely rather small businesses than big companies. So yeah, join the Discord, leave your links. Here's the link to the Discord.
Through time, through space, my love for you will never fade. Baby, I will hold true. Two worlds apart, how can I get to know you, babe? Why is this space so far? One soul, two hearts, though yours seems many miles apart. But baby, you've got mine. Baby, I'll run, 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 run. Baby, I'll run, 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 run. After you, baby, I'll run, 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 run.
So I guess this heart needs to be a bit on the smaller side, otherwise I'll run out of yarn. But I'll see when I get close to having my increases done. They are a fun way to use up leftovers and partial skeins that are not quite enough to make something bigger from. And whenever possible, I stuff them with yarn scraps, otherwise with fiber fill. But it means I'm using up a lot of my leftovers that before, did not get used at all. Is anyone crafting while watching? If yes, what are you making? Mirror Stepper, you're making a present for your husband for Valentine's Day. Oh, nice. What is it you are making, or which craft are you using? There's so many different ways to create things. You're crafting Valentines for your first graders 2 classes. Oh, so you're a teacher? Lady B, I've been doing one of the hearts with your daughter, painting and putting numbers on your vinyl clock and varnishing paintings. Today was supposed to be your day off. Yeah. Work from home on something and you do not have days off. Especially not if it's something creative. One of the reasons why I put the subscriber hearts on the Sunday is that they are so relaxing to make. So they are basically, time off from working on more complicated stuff and having to think while crafting. Your daughter wanted to bring one of the painted wooden hearts to school to give her teacher tomorrow. Yeah. And of course she thought of that now and not last week or something like that, so you could have done it before. Yes, just a simple Valentine bag, but still very cute, and they prohibited any candy. Yeah. I know. My son is 17, and one of their teachers made them each a small card for Christmas where she hand wrote something personal, like a kind of personal message for everyone about what she sees in them, and it was really quite nice. And she did that for 2 classes, so quite a lot of writing, and he said it was really very individual for everyone. So you're crocheting a character for your husband from a video game. Oh, that's fun. I like that kind of thing as well. Which video game and which character? Lady B, she wanted to make a painting which would have no chance of drying in time, so you got her to write on one of the ones you made during the crafty event and you varnished it. Yeah. She might have thought of it a bit earlier. Yeah, I thought it was really nice. But yeah, that's kids for you, Lady B, right? No worries, Kevin. I handled it. I managed shout-outs. And everyone that was brought over by Lady Niske was very nice. So, no emergencies here. Thank you for the follow, Mirror Stepper. You play a game called Destiny 2 together. You are crocheting these cute little things that accompany you called ghosts. Yes, I vaguely remember. I don't play the game because my computer and games is not, they are not going along well. I desperately need a proper GPU and am collecting money for it. Then I might even stream games. Who knows? That's what my current donation goal is for. But I think with my next Twitch payment, and the money I have put aside on my own, I will be able to afford a good one pretty soon. And then we'll see what happens. But yeah, in general we are gamers too. Just right now my computer doesn't support many games. And yeah, my son and my partner play a lot more. They play a lot of MMORPGs as well, which is not my kind of thing. Nothing against the games, it's just not for me. Wait. Something went wrong here. Okay, something went wrong here, but somehow I have the same number of stitches on both sides, so I'm just going to ignore the mistake and pretend everything is as is supposed to be. Hi, Prayer Warrior, welcome in. I hope you are having a great day. And as you can see, I'm working on subscriber hearts. Yours will take a while because I got a bunch of gift subs this weekend and a bit before that, so the list is a bit longer. I need to catch up. But I'm not going to complain about that. So Stream Raiders is ready in 1.5 minutes. If you play Stream Raiders and haven't placed your units yet, please do so now. Oh, Niske is back. You posted a pic of the complete Zodiac set in my Discord. Well, I'll check it out in a second. And we'll share it here because they are too cute. That I know from watching your streams. I've seen enough of them. So, round finished. Let me see. Oh, that's beautiful. There we go. all the zodiac signs as crochet animals, and they are really adorable. I like them. She's been making one a month of them, or at least that was the plan. And I can't even tell you which one I like best. I mean, I should say I like the Taurus best because that's my sign, but they are all so cute. You started last year halfway through February, so it took you about a year. And welcome in the King Chaos. Thank you for the raid. Hello, little crayon. Welcome in. I was just showing off what Lady Niska made. Sir King Crayons is another streamer. He does a lot of crafts and is a great person, so give him a follow, please. So we will stop sharing this because we have a Stream Raiders battle ready, and after that I'm going to read my Sunday story, which is going to be the Frog King today. Another Grimm's fairy tale. So let's see what we can do here. There are our units. Then I'm placing a spell here, and fingers crossed that we win this time. Yes, every Sunday I read the story. Right now I'm making my way through the Grimm's fairy tales, and it's always happening after my second Stream Raiders battle of the day, which is happening now. So in a few minutes we'll start with the story. So this is looking good. We have won the battle. Most kills Kantiachi, most assists were done by me. 5 gold for everyone. 3 tank scrolls for Darth Torlin. 1 Buster Scroll for Lady Niske, and 3 Archer Scrolls for Mare. Congrats! You were too late for Stream Raiders this time. Well, just join the next battle, Lady B. I'm getting ready for that. Yes. Next one is a loyalty token chest, so I'm going to use my paladin again because I have a quest to do so. And Teen Wolf just entered.
Hell.
You have to be quiet now because I'm going to read a fairy tale. If you can't do that, get it out before I start.
Banana.
Because being quiet is not his strong suit.
You come.
Okay, we make weird voices while we say random fruit and vegetables. You're done?
Starfood.
Okay, that's enough.
Goodbye.
step to the right. Please and try to build it fast. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Thank you for that, Lady B. I got a nice stretch in. And yes, that's normal here. Whenever the time warp is played, I will dance in my chair. And yes, children are the same type of silly everywhere. And mine is a teenager that makes him extra weird sometimes. But yeah. We have music turned off so you can hear me. I did drink something and now we are going to read The Frog King. Yeah, Lady B, he went away. But we got a clip of him looking at me doing it, so... Anyway, now, The Frog King, a fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm. In the old times, when it was still of some use to wish for the thing one wanted, there lived a king whose daughters were all handsome, but the youngest was so beautiful that the sun himself, who has seen so much, wondered each time he shone over her because of her beauty. Near the royal castle there was a great dark wood, and in the wood, under an old linden tree, there was a well. And when the day was hot, the king's daughter used to go forth into the wood and sit by the brink of the cool well, and if the time seemed long, she would take out a golden ball and throw it up and catch it again, and this was her favorite pastime. Now, it happened one day that the golden ball, instead of falling back into the maiden's little hand, which had sent it aloft, dropped to the ground near the edge of the well and rolled in. The king's daughter followed it with her eyes as it sank, but the well was deep, so deep that the bottom could not be seen. Then she began to weep, and as she wept and wept, as if she never could be comforted. And in the midst of her weeping she heard a voice saying to her, "What ails thee, king's daughter? Thy tears would melt a heart of stone." And when she looked to see where the voice came from, there was nothing but a frog stretching his thick, ugly head out of the water. "Oh, is it you, old waddler?" said she. "I weep because my golden ball has fallen into the well." "Never mind, do not weep," answered the frog. "I can help you. But what will you give me if I fetch up your ball again?" "Whatever you like, dear frog," said she. "Any of my clothes, my pearls and jewels, or even the golden crown that I wear." "Thy clothes, thy pearls and jewels, and thy golden crown are not for me," answered the frog. "But if thou wouldst love me, and have me for thy companion and playfellow, and let me sit by thee at the table, and eat from thy plate, and drink from thy cup, and sleep in thy little bed, if thou wouldst promise all this, then would I dive below the water and fetch thee thy golden ball again." "Oh yes," she answered, "I will promise it all, whatever you want, if you will only get me my ball again." But she thought to herself, what nonsense he talks, as if he could do anything but sit in the water and croak with the other frogs, or could possibly be anyone's companion. But the frog, as soon as he heard her promise, threw his head under the water and sank down out of sight. But after a while he came to the surface again with the ball in his mouth, and he threw it on the grass. The king's daughter was overjoyed to see her pretty plaything again, and she caught it up and ran off with it. Stop it, cried the frog. Take me up too, I cannot run as fast as you. But it was of no use, for croak, croak, after her as he might, she would not listen to him, but made haste home, and very soon forgot all about the poor frog who had to betake himself to his well again. The next day, when the king's daughter was sitting at table with the king and all the court, and eating from her golden plate, there came something pitter-patter up the marble stairs. And then there came a knocking at the door, and a voice crying, "Youngest king's daughter, let me in." And she got up and went to see who it could be. But when she opened the door, there was the frog sitting outside. Then she shut the door hastily and went back to her seat, feeling very uneasy. The king noticed how quickly her heart was beating and said, "My child, what are you afraid of? Is there a giant standing at the door ready to carry you away?" "Oh no," answered she, "no giant, but a horrid frog." "And what does the frog want?" asked the king. "Oh dear father," answered she, "when I was sitting by the well yesterday and playing with my golden ball, it fell into the water. And while I was crying for the loss of it, the frog came and got it again for me, on condition I would let him be my companion. But I never thought that he could leave the water and come after me. But now there he is outside the door, and he wants to come into me. Thank you for the follow, Frolic." And then they all heard him knocking the second time and crying, "Youngest king's daughter, open to me. By the well water, what promised you me? Youngest king's daughter, now open to me." "That which thou hast promised must thou perform," said the king. "So go now and let him in." So she went and opened the door, and the frog hopped in, following at her heels till she reached her chair. Then he stopped and cried, "Lift me up to sit by you." But she delayed doing so until the king ordered her. When once the frog was on the chair, he wanted to get on the table, and there he sat and said, "Now push your golden plate a little nearer, so that we may eat together." And so she did, but everybody might see how unwilling she was, and the frog feasted heartily, but every morsel seemed to stick in her throat. "I have had enough now," said the frog at last, "and as I am tired, you must carry me to your room and make ready your silken bed, and we will lie down and go to sleep." Then the king's daughter began to weep, and was afraid of the cold frog, that nothing would satisfy him, but he must sleep in her pretty clean bed. Now the king grew angry with her, saying, "That which thou hast promised in thy time of necessity, you must thou now perform." So she picked up the frog with her finger and thumb, carried him upstairs, and put him in a corner, and when she had lain down to sleep, he came creeping up, saying, "I am tired, and want sleep as much as you. Take me up, or I will tell your father." Then she felt beside herself with rage, and picking him up, she threw him with all her strength against the wall, crying, "Now will you be quiet, you horrid frog?" But as he fell, he ceased to be a frog, and became all at once a prince, with beautiful kind eyes. And it came to pass, with her father's consent, that they became bride and bridegroom. And he told her how a wicked witch had bound him by her spells, and how no one but she alone could have released him, and that they two would go together to his father's kingdom. And there came to the door a carriage drawn by 8 white horses, with white plumes on their heads and with golden harness. And behind the carriage was standing faithful Henry, the servant of the young prince. Now, faithful Henry had suffered such care and pain when his master was turned into a frog, that he had been obliged to wear 3 iron bands over his heart, to keep it from breaking with trouble and anxiety. When the carriage started to take the prince to his kingdom, and faithful Henry had helped them both in, he got up behind and was full of joy at his master's deliverance. And when they had gone a part of the way, the prince heard a sound at the back of the carriage, as if something had broken, and he turned and cried, "Henry, the wheel must be breaking." "The wheel does not break. 'Tis the band round my heart, that to lessen its ache, when I grieved for your sake, I bound around my heart." Again, and yet once again, there was the same sound, and the prince thought it must be the wheel breaking, but it was the breaking of the other bands from faithful Henry's heart, because it was now so relieved and happy. That was the Frog King. I hope you enjoyed this story, despite my mistakes. But sometimes it's not easy to read this kind of old language, especially since English is not my native language, so I kind of mess up sometimes. So, back to knitting. So for everyone who came in with King Crayons again, I'm Yvonne from Germany. I live with my teenager, 17 years old, which you saw earlier, and my partner. Both might appear on stream occasionally. And yeah, I knit and crochet a lot and design patterns for those. The things you see down there are things I have designed and sell the patterns for. I also do embroidery and some other crafts, but those are my main ones. On Sundays I always knit subscriber hearts and read a story. On my weekday streams I do various other things. And subscriber hearts are something I make for every first time subscriber. They can choose a yarn from a list and I will knit a heart that's living in a vase behind me. And after a total of 12 months of subscription, you can get the heart sent to your home. I'm not sure for how much longer I can keep up with the subscriber hearts, but for now I'm still having fun and kind of keep up. So yeah, I'm keeping this incentive. So I'm only going to make one more increase round here because otherwise I will run out of yarn. So this heart will be a little bit smaller. But yeah, that happens when working with leftovers. And yeah, earlier we were talking about what kind of crafts people do or if they are working on something right now while watching. So if you have anything that you want to show off, feel free to post a link. If you are a streamer, let me know so I can have a look at your stream, give you a follow, give you a shout out. Because I believe that community is very important and I would like to support my fellow crafty and arty streamers. So yeah, please let me know. And thank you, crayons. I'm glad you liked it. I started with stories on my Halloween stream and then thought, it's something I had fun with and people seem to enjoy as well, so why not make it a feature of my streams in the future? You're painting your nails right now. Yeah, that makes it difficult to craft, but yeah, I did mine in red with gold hearts, but in this light the hearts and the top coat reflect too much light. You can't really see that it's hearts. I mean, I can see it, but it doesn't really show off on camera. Since my hands are on view so much on stream, I have started painting my nails regularly again and am finally using the tons of nail polish again that I bought ages ago. Because when I start something new, I tend to get kind of overexcited and buy all the supplies. So I have tons of nail polish here and yellow and green for you. Not my colors, but very pretty. I prefer reds and purples or really dark green, really dark blue. Yellow is absolutely not my color to wear. Only as part of rainbow somethings. There is some kind of diamond hard nail spray polish which protects fingernails very good. I'm pretty sure there is something like that. But just a good nail polish with a good top coat will already protect my nails a lot. As I figured out. So let me see. Yeah, okay. I have all the stitches I need. There's all kinds of fancy products. Like I swear by a type of quick dry top coat that's actually professional quality. It's helping stabilize my nails a lot since I use it, and it is really a quick dry. Half an hour after painting my nails I can do everything without ruining it, and with other top coats that doesn't work. And it's this one. It's expensive, but it works so well that I would not want to miss it. But yeah, everyone who knows me won't be surprised when I tell you that red and purple are my favorite colors. And that goes for nail polish as well. You got Essie for clear coat. Yes, they are good as well. Essie polishes are really good quality. But since I craft so much, the quick dry of this one is really helping me a lot, because I don't have to wait quite as long before I can do everything again. So it's not taking too much time away from my crafting or whatever else I want to do that day. The red I have on here is actually an Essie color. You wouldn't have guessed about my favorite colors? Because I never talk about them, right? So, one more round and we set up for the top, and I might even get this one done. I don't think I mentioned which one's heart that was. This one is for Sharpie Thief, in case you are lurking and listening. I'm working on your heart right now. No, the metal music is actually by my request, and it is in a few songs in my playlist are metal. Because I actually do like it. Not so much on stream, or not more than the occasional song, but yeah. I listen to a lot of metal and rock music when I'm not streaming. It's why you won't find the standard lo-fi stuff on my stream. It's not really my kind of thing. I listen more to a lot of metal, rock, indie, alternative kind of music. Mostly stuff that's made with actual instruments and less synthesizers. Exception with the synthesizers is 80s music, because I grew up with 80s music. But as I said, there is not too much metal in my playlist, so if it's not your thing, it will be over soon. So now again I need a bit of the yarn scrap. Where again is my needle? My darning needle? Where have I put it? I know I have it somewhere. I had it earlier. Ah, it's hiding underneath my chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, there is still coffee and I maybe should eat my chocolate before the teenager steals it from me. So, putting half of the stitches on a scrap yarn so I can work the first half of the top here. That's the fun thing about small projects. You quickly get through them and have the finished object to show. What is everyone's favorite thing to make? I actually don't think I can narrow it down, but I like quick projects for the instant gratification. But I do love, as you see, to knit my own sweaters and garments and big shawls because they are beautiful and nice to wear. So I really have a hard time narrowing it down. But if I look at what I make the most, or used to make the most before I started streaming, it would probably be shawls, because I love to wear them a lot. Drawing and painting. And Crayons likes to make pom-poms. Pom-poms are fun. And I am absolutely no good at drawing or painting. Does ice cream count as a project? Not really, but it counts as a favorite. Yum, ice cream. Damn it, I asked about crafting and now I want ice cream. Your dinner is here. Well, then enjoy your dinner. And I hope to see you soon. Thanks again for bringing your people over. And we have a Stream Raiders battle. No topic is safe, it all leads to craving. So, let's see how this battle goes. Oh yeah, I forgot those stupid cars. But we are doing good here. Kevin goes up there all on his own. I'm going to catch up with chat in a moment. So, we have won this battle. Lots of tokens for everyone who played. Now, 8 gold for everyone, a flying rogue skin for Bindiro, and 2 paladin scrolls for Darth Torlin. Most kills were done by Kevin and most assists by Sylvan79. Congrats everyone! Now I get to collect a lot of stuff here. And then we can start the next battle. So, I can't use my paladin. You know what? There's so many of us. I'm going to use my healer because I have a quest for that as well. No, I don't. I'm pretty sure I had a quest about healers. Oh no, mages! Damn it! Wrong unit. Well, I can't help it now. I placed my healer. Please join me in battle. Now, let's scroll back. Noah Stepper, you have been making a lot of blankets and have been really enjoying those, but you are not sure they are your favorite because they take so long. Yeah. And dinner is pizza for crayons. Yum. Tycho's tea for crafting, it is cross stitch that you like the most. I have not tried cross stitch yet, I have only done embroidery so far. And Kevin, your epic warbeast loves to go on his own and destroys. Yeah, I mean, he does destroy, so he is welcome to go on his own. Enjoy dinner, Lady Niska. Thanks again for bringing your people and for joining me here. So, I think I have caught up with everything. So, picking up my needles again. Lady B, you just had beef stew. Yum. You all eat so early. Aren't you hungry again by bedtime? I mean, it's an hour earlier in the UK. But yes, beef stew is yum. We usually usually have dinner around 7, which is in an hour. This is an autism house. We run on a schedule. Yeah, but I think it's kind of a weird schedule to have dinner that early, because if I had my dinner at 5, then I would be hungry again before I go to bed. I get the sticking to a schedule thing. You are in America, it's lunchtime here. Yeah. About. I remember a friend in Oklahoma, we were often texting and I was saying, oh, I have to make dinner now. Oh, thanks for the reminder. I have to make lunch for my kids now. Oh, and because the kids eat when they get home from school, usually that is around 4 or 5. Oh, yeah. I forgot that because we don't have a school that goes all day until some days in the higher up classes in the last few years. So kids usually get a lunch when they come home and then dinner later. You were up early today being car booties. Like a car boot sale? Ah, in crayons they usually have a before bedtime bowl of cereal, yeah. Yeah, see, and we eat later and then we don't eat anything again before we go to bed, usually. There is a hydrate. I should locate my water bottle. So it has taken you a long time to stretch dinner time from 4 p.m. on the dot to sometime between 4 and 5. Yeah, I can imagine. If you have at least one person in the house that needs a very strict schedule, that can be difficult. Your kids are home by 3. And higher grades in Germany only go half day all week. No, the lower grades only go half day. And in the higher grades, they sometimes have school until 3 and on really long days until 4 or 5. But it's not every day of the week. And it's only in the higher grades. So basically in the last 2 grades or something like that. Otherwise school ends around 1 or 2 and in the first grades even earlier. But for the first grades we have some kind of daycare after school if parents need to work and the children are not old enough to be left at home on their own. And this daycare is at the schools for those that need it. And a very rigid routine. Yeah, it can be very difficult with the routines, but it seems you have a handle on it. And crayons, you are the difficult one in your home. Well, I cannot judge that. I would say in my home we all are difficult in some way or another, but we work it out.
So many problems make you break down and cry. So many times I ask
And Andy, yes, he means Germany because he is German too.
one kiss from you and it's alright. Sometimes
It's getting easier to relax their routine a little as they get older, but it takes a lot of work along the way. I know I have several friends that have kids on the spectrum, and I have heard a lot of stories, so yeah, I don't envy you having to work with that. And don't take everything too serious that Andy says, because he likes to troll a bit, and please read the sarcasm in everything he says.
Work hard for the things you want. Hope it turns out alright. Sometimes life can pull you down when all you wanna do is fly. One kiss from you and it's alright. Yeah. Sometimes I lose my way. Troubles on my mind. But one kiss from you and it's alright. Yeah. It's alright. Just one kiss. Gonna make it alright. La 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 la.
And if you are not trolling in this matter, well, we might have a difference of opinion there. But that's nothing new. We are both mature enough to agree to disagree, right?
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the
Before I moved here to Cologne, I had a local knitting group where I lived before, and Andy is the partner of one of the women in the knitting group, so I knew him long before Twitch.
screaming so loud, like happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a strive, Savannah.
And yeah, we disagree on many subjects, but we still get along, so
Never be alone,
yeah.
the beauty of the world.
He came by one time when we had our knit meeting, because he was in town and they were going home with the same car or something like that. I don't quite remember. But yeah, he came to the place where we had our knit meeting and ate something because they had good food options, and he was sitting next to me and we were talking, and
Lions gone and come. The birds have just begun.
yeah. You are sure Andy has no lazy children then? Yes, you do not knit because you are a manly man who would never do such a thing.
Go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land, Savannah.
But yeah, you do not need to knit to be here and talk, as you have proven for the last year.
Savannah, the beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a whirl, Savannah. I'm coming home, Savannah.
And he seems to... Oh, here.
Never be alone, Savannah.
And he seems to ignore the having children part. You still have your crochet old mini package. Need to start with it. Yeah, well, then get on with it. If you need help, you know where to find me. You have 2 hands, you can craft. Yes? Hello, Teen Wolf.
You wanna go on the toilet or something?
What?
You wanna go on the toilet or something?
Nope.
Good, then I go shower.
Okay.
Hello.
Go and take a shower, so you are not stinky at work tomorrow. Okay, then wash your hair. I hope you manage on your own. Now he actually came by to ask if I needed the bathroom before he locks himself in and takes a shower. Because, you know, with 3 people and 1 bathroom, it usually ends up someone goes in to take a shower and the 2 other people realize, oh, I need the toilet now. Damn it, I can't get in. So we have started, to ask each other if someone needs the bathroom before we occupy it for a longer time. Yeah, luckily he is past the really stinky phase. He had a phase when basically if he didn't shower every day, he was smelling so badly. I mean, I love my son, but he was stinky. He isn't anymore. I was talking about puberty is starting and you were stinking to heaven phase.
I just heard, I love my son. Then I wanted to vomit. Then I heard, but he's stinking. I'm gonna go cry.
Yeah, go cry in the shower.
Yeah. We need some ice cream.
Yeah, the 1 bathroom situation is sometimes fun. Good thing is that we don't all need to leave the house at the same time or something like that, because that would only make it more difficult. Yours are 14 and 12, so yeah, that was the really bad phase. So, and we even get a second heart finish today. Yay! And of course, now I have yarn to spare. If I had made the 1 bigger size, I would have feared to run out of yarn. Isn't that always the case? It's like when you are cooking and add potatoes and think, no, that's not enough, let's add 2 more. Then those 2 are the ones that get left over. But if you don't add them, everyone will be crying, why didn't you make more? Or is that just the case here? You literally had that potato dilemma earlier. Okay, so not just me then.
Awesome.
So, and there we go. Next part of the needle waiting for stuffing. So, since I don't have scrap yarn at the moment, I used it earlier. Let's start with fiber fill right away. This was such a fun yarn, and now I have it used all up. Well, almost. Those tiny bits can work as stripes in something larger, or might be used for embroidery or something like that. I will see. I have options. So, slightly smaller heart. Just need to weave in the ends. This was such a fun yarn to use. So, getting rid of the ends here. And then we'll have to check what the next heart needs as color. So, there we go. Another heart done and ready to live in the vase. And to be photographed tomorrow. So, next one will be for Miggity Marty, and that was color 18, that's the darker blue. Let me see, where did I put the box? Down here. That's this blue, and this one goes away. And this goes away as well. So, getting another stretch in, because I tend to hunch over when I work on camera, and that's not good for my back. So I'd say yes, we still have time to get started with another heart. I've just been on for a bit over 2 hours and I'm still feeling like knitting a bit more, so let's get started with one. I mean, there is still after this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to do, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where I'm waiting on feedback which color to use. So I'm not going to run out of work on the hearts anytime soon. Now my least favorite part, the fiddly beginnings with few stitches. But as soon as I'm past that, it's going to be fun. We have leftovers from our stew yesterday for dinner. So no cooking involved today. Yay! And now I dropped a stitch. But I saved it. Success. So, worst row done. Good. So, and the Stream Raiders battle is ready. Let's see, a lot of us, a lot of enemies. Let's curse this group of enemies and see what happens. Well, it was a lot of enemies, but we seem to go through them pretty quickly. And we have won most kills and most assists midi rows. 5 gold for everyone. 1 Buster Scroll for Forlake, 1 Bomber Scroll for Bindiro, and 15 gold for Lady B. Congrats! Now, we go up here because there is a loyalty skin chest. Let me know if you win a skin from it. And this time I'm not going to place my healer but my mage. Oh no, I'm going to place another paladin because I can now. So please join me in battle, place your units. Link is in chat. So, and on we go with the next heart. Thank you for the follow, all crafty. Welcome in. If you're up to it, feel free to say hi and tell me a little bit about yourself, but it's of course totally fine if you just prefer to lurk. I'm just nosy and want to know everything. Following the same pattern, you got 2 different little pyramid cones. Yeah, I've been there. I did crochet 3 arms and all 3 were different for a doll. That's when I gave up making them on stream. All crafty, you knit, weave, spin, sew, do all the crafty things. Oh, welcome in, then you are definitely in the right place here. I mostly knit and crochet, but do some embroidery for the last 7-8 months now. And I do sew and do other crafts as well, but not on stream and not as much as those 3. But I'm basically, I have tried a lot of crafts over the years. I have stuck to a few, and there's more I want to try, of course. Not that I have the time for it, or the money for more craft supplies, or the space to store those craft supplies, but I still want to do it all.
As long as we're feeling, we know. Nobody's leaving.
Where are you from? I'm from Germany. But we basically have people from all over the place here. Other Germans, UK, US, Canada. Romania is a place I know of. Italy. You feel the same way about the crafting, yeah. You desperately wanna spin. Yeah, I would like to, and I tried with the drop spindle, but I'm not too good at it, but I would love to try with a wheel, but I have no money nor a place for a wheel, so yeah, that stays a dream for now. And all crafty, you are from the US. You lived in Germany for 3 years while hubby was in the military. Oh, whereabouts in Germany? Kaiserslautern. Oh, that's near where I was born and lived for 25 years before I moved away. It's a nice place. And hello, teenager. Freshly showered, as I can see. Yeah. My teenager randomly appears on stream. He's 17. He's just made a very bad joke in German that I can't really do in English because it does not work. You really want to come back for a visit? It's really nice there. Yeah, it's a really nice area. Kaiserslautern, Das ist in der Nähe vom Saarland, wo Oma und Opa leben.
Ich weiß, ich war da noch nie, deswegen habe ich keine Ahnung, wie es aussieht.
Goodbye. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to talk to my son in German, although he does speak English, so he basically gets everything that he reads in chat. I'm not sure why he keeps appearing on my stream and seems to enjoy it and not mind to be in front of the camera, but refuses to stream for himself. So, All Crafty, are you working on something right now? Or have a current project? And do you stream as well? If yes, let me know so I can check you out. And feel free to post a photo of something you have made here or a link to your Instagram. That goes for all the crafters and artists here. You are knitting on a sock and do not stream. Yeah, socks are fun projects. And very nice to wear. Okay, I can definitely feel my back complaining about the weird way I sometimes sit while crafting on stream. So after the next Stream Raiders battle, I will go and raid someone else. But that's a good time to end anyway, because then it's almost dinner time. And yeah, I'm running out of things to talk about. That's always another sign that it gets time to end the stream, because It's a sign that I'm getting tired. It's really surprising how much energy it takes to pay attention to your craft and to what might happen in chat, and it definitely takes more energy than just sitting around and doing your crafts on your own. But it's a lot of fun as well, otherwise I wouldn't do it. Because when I had no internet during my move and a bit around the move because of everything going wrong, and I could not stream for 6 weeks, I so missed it and missed the people to talk to and the connections I made, so please don't think I'm complaining about streaming, because I'm having a lot of fun doing it, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Just this is day 3 in a row of me streaming because I was part of a Raid Train event and had to step in because we had a cancellation, so I had to take 2 slots, and then today's stream, which is my normal stream time, and I can feel it. But I just put my feet up tonight after stream and will relax, and then I will be perfectly fine. I found another random strand of yarn. How do you recognize the fiber artist? By the random bits of yarn everywhere. And if spinning is involved, the random bits of fluff everywhere, right? I'm spotting some fun. You like the fairy tale, that's good to hear. I'm really enjoying reading them. As I said, even though I sometimes mess up when it comes to the rather old language, but yeah, that's to be expected since I'm not a native speaker and it's not what you generally use. Stories during crafting is nice, yes. That's why I like to listen to audiobooks when I craft. Gets me through my reading list and I can craft at the same time. Either stories or chatting to other people. I like crafting with other people as well. That's probably why I enjoy the streams so much. Both when I stream myself or when I watch other people and am crafting at the same time. It's a bit like meeting with people for crafting, and you can still talk and interact with others, and yeah. It's different from just sitting on your own and having absolutely no company.
Happening, I just stop and stare. Your smile so bright makes the sun want to.
Yeah, like a crafting circle, exactly. You can sit there and work on your project and listen in on the conversation, read the conversation, and if you feel like it, you can join in, and if not, you can just take everything in, and there's even less pressure than in real life crafting circle because nobody is expecting you to talk. If you don't feel like it, you just craft along and listen. So I need to count in this row.
Through time, through space, my love for you will never fade. Baby, I will hold true. Two worlds apart, how can I get to know you, babe? Why is this space so far? One song, two hearts, though yours seems many miles apart. But baby, you got mine. Baby, I'll run, baby, I'll run, after you. Baby, I'll run.
Okay, I still have a bit to go with the increases. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I sometimes do the same, or there are some great music streamers where I listen while I do my crafts or while I do my chores or anything else. There's so many talented people on Twitch in the more creative categories, like makers and crafting, arts, music. I actually find it sad that they don't advertise that more because when I joined Twitch, I first didn't even know that Twitch had a makers and crafting community. I figured that out when another designer I knew online was streaming on Twitch, and I asked, really? Are there even other crafters there? And they told me, yeah, there's a really great community. Come and watch my streams for a bit and then you can decide, maybe you want to stream too. And yeah, I immediately liked the community I found, because a lot of people in those categories are really more about the community and yeah, ask people to tell them if they stream, shout out other streamers, help new people to get to affiliate by sending people over and telling them, hey, go follow this new crafter, they need more followers to make affiliate, and stuff like that. There was so much support there from the beginning. And I think it's bad that not more people know about it, because the potential is definitely there. And you found from a gamer streamer who did a crafting stream on a whim, so you started looking. Yeah, I wouldn't even have thought to look for a crafting community on Twitch. For me, it was that site where my son watches gamers. And yes, the crafting community is really helpful, and I found the same goes for a lot of musicians that support each other and go and look for small streamers to raid or stuff like that. And yes, community over competition, that's for sure. Yes, it's nice if I make some money here. Totally. I mean, who doesn't need more craft supplies or an upgrade to their computer or something like that? It will all help the stream, but at the same time it helps me, yes. But the community is actually what I count as the real win here. That I found so many great people to talk to cooperate with. I did a bunch of art trades with people where I used my crafts and they used their art skills in stuff I can't make, and it's really a great experience. I started in January 2021, and now a year later I can't even imagine being without it anymore. And I mean, in the end, if someone doesn't like my stream, they will step away, whether I introduce them to other streamers or they go looking for them. And if they like my stream, I can introduce them to other streamers without losing anything. I think in the end we can all just win if we share our community. Welcome, Peppermint Cutie. Hello. Did I purchase a particular text streaming setup? Well, I did start on a laptop I had, because that had a webcam, because I didn't know if I would like streaming at all. Because usually I'm pretty shy and get anxious when talking in front of others. But I realized not seeing the people that are there makes me less anxious, so I decided I want to stream. So I first bought a cheap webcam, realized my lighting situation is not the best, so I bought a ring light. Then I thought I would do better with 2 cameras so you can really see what I'm crafting. So I bought a second camera and a microphone. So step by step, after I realized this is something I want to do, it is actually worth investing money in it. So I would say, to try it out, you don't really need more than a webcam with a microphone built in, to see if it's something you actually enjoy doing. But then, yes, you should get a proper webcam for your crafts and a decent microphone that has a good sound. Because otherwise people won't really understand you, they don't really see what you are doing, and then they will step away again. because if I'm in a stream and can't make out what they are doing, everything is blurry and grainy and I can't hear them, I'm not going to stay there and not going to come back because it's not enjoyable for me. And Mirror Stepper, crafting is so important to your mental health, and the crafting category on Twitch had really just added value. And it has become really connected for me. Yes, same. Definitely same. It's, I have depression, and without my crafts it probably would be a lot worse. And especially with COVID and being even more at home, not by choice, but because I had to, and having no real life crafting groups anymore and everything, Twitch has really stepped into that for me to give me a lot of connections that I wouldn't have otherwise, and help me, well, not get better, but it helps me not get too bad. The depression not get too I can't find the words right now. Too overwhelming. So I can still live my life. And that is a really important part for me as well, yes. And the fact that it is a community and not all about competition is part of what makes it so good for me. Yes, unmanageable. I could think of all kinds of words, but not fit. Sometimes, you know, when you want to say something and it's on the tip of your tongue and nope. That does not get better if you use 2 languages on a regular basis. Believe me. Peppermint Cutie, you are very extroverted and COVID has been hard for you, so having Twitch has helped you interact with people without having to go out. Yes, exactly. It is not the same as meeting with people in real life, but it at least fills part of that whole. All Crafty is a familiar face, you have seen them elsewhere, so even in a new stream you see people you know. Yes, exactly. Happens to me all the time. I come to a new to me crafter through a raid or because I randomly look for someone new and I start chatting there, and then suddenly someone says, "Hi, I've seen you before." And I'm like, "Oh, you here?" And Niske, you feel this. You started streaming on Twitch partially because you needed people to talk to. Yes, exactly. It's really it's helped me a lot, and not just the streaming myself, but joining other people in their streams. It's really given me a lot that I didn't know I needed at the time. So, 1 heart finished, 1 completely knit from scratch, and 1 halfway done. That's great progress for this stream. Now let's do the last Stream Raiders battle, and then I'm going to have a look at who I can raid today. I'm going to curse this batch of enemies, and then let's start the battle. There we go. This looks good for us. Yes, this is going to be an easy win. So let me know if anyone gets a skin from this battle. We have won. Most kills Frolic, most assists Kevin. 8 gold for everyone, 200 gold for Kevin, and 1 Centurion scroll for Bindiro. Congrats! So, I have more stuff to collect. Let me just see if I want to buy something from the store. And I can upgrade my Saint. Perfect. So yeah, Stream Raiders will continue on Friday, because that's going to be my next stream. On Tuesday I have an appointment with my son, so I unfortunately can't be here. Next stream will be on Friday. I will announce the exact time on Discord and Twitter, because I'm doing a collab stream with the Frog in the Craft and we need to agree on a time. So it's not going to be my usual stream time, but yeah, I will let you all know. If you follow me on any of my social media, you should hear about it. If you follow me here, you should get a notification when I go online, if it goes out in time. I know Twitch isn't always the best about it. So, now let me see who we can raid. We could go... I'm missing some people who are on at this time usually, but we can go to Aurora Lee. She is doing a cross stitch. I'm just going to check. Okay, she's been going for a while, so I'm not sure how much longer she will be streaming. But yeah, we are going over to her. Please pick a rate call. The first one goes for everyone. The sub rate is only for subscribers. And if you are a subscriber, unlike my bot, it will look like this. So thanks everyone for being here today, for talking to me. Thanks for the raids, Lady B and Sir King Crayons, for the follows, Tigress T, Mirror Stepper, Frolic and All Crafty, and for talking to me, for lurking, for playing Stream Raiders. However you enjoyed the stream, I'm glad you found your way over here, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!
Red, hello! How was your stream? It's not too big? Nice. Thank you for that raid.